Hey everyone, I'm talking about the 5 steps on how to do a patent search using ChatGPT or other AI systems like Google Bard. I'm JD Hoovener, owner and founder here at Bold Patents Law Firm. I'm a patent attorney and been at this for almost 10 years. I'm excited to be with you talking about this important subject matter in this wildly popular trend of AI and using ChatGPT systems. So, basic introduction, you've invented something and you want to do some initial diligence before talking with the patent attorney. Good on you, that's awesome, very thoughtful. You don't want to go spending what could be thousands of dollars hiring a patent attorney, an expert on a new invention that you haven't even researched on your own. So you owe it to yourself to do that. Begin initial research. And what I've said for years and years is to begin doing a Google search. And still, nothing wrong with doing that. But now with the power of AI and some of these ChatGPT systems, you ought to just go give it a shot. So this system, this 5-step process, will kind of walk you through how to use that to level up your initial patent search so you can come in and talk with your patent attorney having a load of information, more than you would have before, to make the original invention disclosure even better. So step number 1, define the scope of your invention. And this can be pretty tricky. As an inventor, you want to have the biggest world-denting impact possible, right? And you may already have something you've built. You may already have something in mind that you want to as your solution to the problem that you've identified. But the scope is important. You should put it into words, into what it is that you've created. And you have to use a vocabulary that will be broad enough that covers different versions of your invention, which could be materials, the different types of mechanics, as well as the software side. So what applications, how might it be used in different industries, and that type of thing. So defining the scope of your invention is important. So that is the wording itself. So step number 2, once you have the keywords, you enter those keywords into the ChatGPT system. So just type away, have some fun with it, ask questions, right? That's the beauty of these systems, is they use natural language. And you can ask it just like you would another human being. So you might say, find similar inventions, find patents covering a mousetrap using a wood platform and 2 springs with an attachment that has a non-lethal trap. Okay, maybe you want to be able to trap a mouse without killing it so you can release it to the wild. Okay, I just made that up. So you put those keywords, maybe even just like that, and play around with it. The keywords might be wooden base, springs, whether they be plastic, metal, right? Whatever the power needs to be. And then a non-lethal, right? That's sort of a generic term. So you may want to look for some different keywords around that with respect to how it's going to be able to trap the mouse, right? Provide physical pressure on the mouse without killing it. So that would be where you need to invent, right? Come up with some different language, some structure, some words that would provide those additional elements. Then third step is review the results. And it's kind of inherent, but when you put those prompts in, you'll need to produce prompt 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10 or more prompts to get the results you're looking for. But ChatGPT will provide actual patent documents, and you'll need to begin looking at the results. Obviously, you're not trained as a patent attorney, and looking at a patent document might be overwhelming, but it's a place to start. You can begin reading through the abstract or the first few pages of the patent documents or the patent publications to see what is already out there, right? Maybe there is already a non-lethal mousetrap that exists. You can see how yours might be different. Maybe yours is an improvement on the current state of the art. And that's really the beauty. That's when you kind of get a sense of, is this invention that much different than what's already out there? And that's the question you've got to ask is that difference, that differential, that major difference, big enough to make a financial impact? Can you go to market with this improvement, this mousetrap, and make enough financial gain to make it worthwhile? So 4 is to refine the prompts. So once you look at the results, maybe you did find a non-lethal mousetrap that uses a sponge, okay? A sponge on top that's going to trap the mouse, but it's not going to kill it. What you had was a completely different idea. You're actually going to use a electrode, and you're going to shock it with such a low voltage that it simply just puts the mouse into an unconscious state. And then you can move it, and within a few minutes, it would restore its life force and be able to get back to consciousness back in the wild. So if that's true, you need to make sure that aspect gets put into your prompt. So you would say, instead of non-lethal, you would specify electric shock or providing electric impulse to animal, right? Those are the different keywords that you put into the prompt to see if any other publications or patents have been published before. Last but not least is step 5, decide how to move forward. If you've got this improved mousetrap, this is the decision, right? If you've done the research, you've refined the prompts, and it seems like there is nothing else that's been out there before like it, and you think the difference between what's already been done and your invention is big enough for you to go make a market impact, then you ought to go book a consultation with a patent attorney. So I will say, I've got a plug for our firm here. If you want to book a free screening session, we've got a link down below to do just that. It's a call to see if now is the right time, to see if your invention is bold and is worthy of moving forward. You'll speak with one of our client service representatives, and we'll be able to schedule time for you to speak with a patent attorney to get down to the nut and bolts of what you've created, discern eligibility, and then move forward to decide on patentability. So please do subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting videos here every Tuesday. Look forward to hearing from you guys, and have a great rest of your day. Go big, go bold.